being young and in business. You can probably know, or you know about a lot of people who are in Forbes under 30 or something like that, who have like a multi-million dollar business. Hi entrepreneurs, welcome to Entrepreneurial Diary. I'm Gisela Lyshetti, and welcome to our channel. So I would like to talk about being young and in business. You can probably know, or you know about a lot of people who are in Forbes under 30 or something like that, who have like a multi-million dollar business or pound business, let's say in the UK, and they're very young. And there's a lot of people now, I know of people who are quite in their teenagers and they've established business ideas which are actually generating them revenue because they know how to do the whole social media marketing, and they've got quite a number of influence, and they're using their target audience as a schools, colleges or universities, and yes, it's working for them. So I had one question asked, or what do I think about it? Well, I started, and I'll tell you my experience. When I was in college, I first went to this networking meeting where they talked about dropshipping, and this was years ago. I believe it was when it kind of first started to really become a thing, and the MLM marketing network was actually a big thing, starting off then. And I wanted to start as a 16-year-old to do the dropshipping without no prior knowledge, but obviously with the guidance of a mentor. And my family then said, I don't think it's a good idea for you because you are studying, you've got so much things that you should be looking out for and doing. But I was very set and adamant on actually starting it out. Did I start it? No, obviously I took my family's advice and I didn't start it. Lo and behold, if I did and actually was successful, because you just don't know, right? But if I was successful at that stage, I probably would have been a millionaire by now. But that's a different thing. And obviously then I wanted to also start another business idea, but I needed the support of someone who can cook, because I wanted to have that Burger Man idea back then when I was 16, but didn't have the resources, the support or the finances. But if I did, and I wondered back to this and I thought back, as a young entrepreneur, would I have been successful? To be honest, I don't think so, because I lacked the maturity. And I got distracted very quickly, and my interest was very short-lived and short-spanned. And to be honest, I'm glad that for myself that I lived my life as if I'm really old, right? But I experienced my childhood, my teenage years, my college time, my uni time. I experienced that kind of errors, full on, completely, doing everything that I wanted to do. So that later down now, for example, when I'm doing something like an entrepreneur, I'm not gonna wish, oh, why did I not have so much fun when I was younger? And that's really important, guys, because you don't ever want to be in regret. You don't ever want to think, oh, because of this business idea, I can't do this and this and that. But be understanding that when you are opening or growing a business, there are things that you're going to have to not be able to do. So for example, there are things, for example, when your friends are going out and you've got a client deadline tomorrow, you have to do your client deadline. Yes, of course, you could go out and then come back and do it then, but was that really sustainable? Can you really do that quite often? No. So one of the things that I've learned is that I had to pick and choose what I had to do at that moment, because I had deadlines that I had to adhere, and I was accountable to my clients to do that. In a younger age, would I be that accountable? Probably in the beginning, I would have been like, yeah, I'm so pumped up, I'm excited, this is great. I would have carried it on for 2-3 years, and then I would have been like, oh, I wish I was doing something with my friends, or I wish I could have gone abroad. I wish I could have done stuff, as a youngster, really. So being young in business, it's really good. You are making. Anything you're doing in business is life experience, in my opinion. So it's good that you're young, but should you be very young? Maybe not. Does that mean that's just if you're doing it by yourself? If you have a support system, obviously, like if you have like a team or your mom and dad or anyone like that helping you in it, then Fairby. You can also partner with them when you're doing it together and you're collaborating together, and they also taking some of the things off of you and they're guiding you through it, then so be it. But if you are sort of by yourself and you've decided to venture out, be prepared to do some sacrifices. So be very, very wise in whether you want to take this entrepreneur's lifestyle and journey as a youngster. Think about whether you want to do this on the long term. Is this something that you want to jump in and sustain, or is it just something for a short period of time? There are some people who have in their teenagers got this idea, developed it, and then as soon as they hit that confidence level and they know that yes, I'm going to sustain here, they've then run with this business idea and they've succeeded. So go for it, guys. I am going to do a series on 5 business ideas that you guys actually well know of, that came from dreams, that came from people who were in university and who had this idea and really sustained and went through it and actually became global with it. So that would be like an inspirational case study story that I want to bring to you, just to give you an idea on how you could do this. But being young and as an entrepreneur, it is also tough, because if people know, and as in if they see you and they look at a 16-year-old who's delivering their products and services, they're going to be like, do you really know what you're doing? Do you have that experience? Are you reliable? So there are these kind of challenges, you guys. If you're obviously online and nobody sees your face and it's like an e-commerce shop that you do, then fine. I mean, that's okay, right? But anything that is like face-to-face is fine. There are other things like a pet care business, a walking business. You can be young to do that. That's completely fine, because that criteria works for you. But I'm talking more like if you were to do like an international business or a marketing or something that requires a lot of hard work and dedication and accountability, then just take a step back and have a look. Even for e-commerce dropshipping, you guys, research, fulfillment, customer service, all of that. Be prepared to do your business plan. Understand that it takes time, effort, and obviously also sometimes money to go into, so initial investments, and then run it, but also have an exit plan if need be, and maybe also let your friends and families know that this is the venture that you're going into, which means that you will also be a lot more supportive. So when I started, I didn't really tell anyone, because I wanted to do it without telling anyone, just in case I failed it. But what that meant is many times I was just like, sorry, can't come out today, or sorry, need to do this instead. And that means I was very much in my room doing my work, where everybody else was wondering, where did I go, what happened to me. So yes, this is the end of today. If you are young and an entrepreneur, well done, good for you for having that idea and taking it a step forward. But be wise in when the right time is for you to start, or having that support system with you. I hope you guys learned something. If you know someone who has the idea like I did when I was younger, why don't we help them along? In this world, let's help each other, okay? As an entrepreneurs community, we want to help even youngsters establish themselves, and let's help them, coach them, give them ideas, because even as an entrepreneur, I want to encourage you. This is the whole point of Entrepreneur's Diary, to give you an insight and my opinion on things that you want me to give an idea on, and also just to encourage and support one another, because we are on this journey together. I help you, you help me. I learn from you, you learn from me. Great. So I hope you've learned something. Make sure you like, share, and comment on our channel, and also subscribe for any future videos that we are going to be releasing. I would love to hear your feedback. So far, you guys have been amazing. I've been getting a lot of direct feedback. I love you guys to start commenting below as well, because I want people to see the amazing kind of comments that you're putting down, and the questions as well. Don't be shy. We're all here to learn. Okay? Thank you guys. Bye.